Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And here's Gnabry. He's got the shot away! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, strongly challenged there. Beckham! And Beckham! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Messi. He's found a way past. Now it's Eto'o. Bellingham. He's got through. They've scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Cameroon grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to...
Messi! What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And now they can spring out of defence. And he was quick to react. And here's Messi. Gets his pass away. Bellingham. And it's hoisted clear. The ball has bounced loose now.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Morientes. Hullet. Bellingham cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And it's Beckham. He rises! And yes, it's there! Into the lead once more. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Hullet. Vieira. And here's Messi, and he's in on goal. There's the shot. It's there. They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Gullit.
Cameroon clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira. Morientes. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Eto'o. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. He's a sharp little ball here. Gullit wins the duel this time. And it's Gullit.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Morientes. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Vietnam playing their part in a real slugfest here. A glut of goals and nothing to suggest much is going to change. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And we're already back up and running after half-time. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Gnabry, and he lines up a cross. Morientes, and it's Eto'o. Morientes does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gullit. Zakaria. And here's Gnabry. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Morientes, and here's Eto'o, and the finish!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Oh, and he's through the middle. He is through here. Oh, not quite. Gullit. And it's Gullit. Chance here to counter. Now it's Gnabry. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here.
Beckham! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
987.
Belletti. Gullit. Gnabry. Gullit. Bellingham in the hunt and looking threatening. Bellingham played back in. Thuram did well to stay calm there, and they've got rid. Rijkaard, and it's Gullit. Zakaria, well seen, saw that coming. Morientes, Eto'o, nice control. Well, that is good, super running, sharp movement, came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Eto'o. And he's heaved it away. Cameroon have got it back and they'll have another go. That looks a good ball through. Now it's Gnabry, and he's managed to get free. Gnabry with the... Oh, smashing header! Koller has given away a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field. Gullit.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Coming on the field, Darwin Núñez.
This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies.
Kagawa.
Drogba has been caught there, it's a foul.
Chouameni.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Decent hit from there.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Gnabry providing an outlet on that flank. In with a header! He scored! And again they hit the front.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Vietnam go into the lead.
Oh, it was a long time coming, but I think it's fully merited. They've applied themselves extremely well.
Oh, good take in a good area. It's a really well-measured ball. Thuram gets it away.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Kagawa. Oh, that's nice.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Gnabry, chance for the header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Vietnam clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And the number on the board is 3. And he's there to belt it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Koller claiming the Man of the Match award. And there is very little room for argument. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Vietnam truly can look back on a job well done. Having gone ahead with that first attempt on goal, you could tell it really deflated the opposition, and that allowed them to impose themselves for the rest of the game.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. The action has already started. Kimmich kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Neymar. No way through. Chance to shoot now!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Beckham. No, that's been intercepted. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also...
Shot a goal! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Vietnam finding themselves unexpectedly behind. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. James with a definite foul there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Beckham. Oh, this is a terrific run. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Collier.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And the pass is intercepted, and it's Beckham. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Neymar. Griezmann, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Bayer Leverkusen upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Griezmann, real chance! And he hits the net! And they're at it again, in double quick time!
Bayer Leverkusen clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Oh, what a climb!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Costa Curta. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Beckham.
That's good play from him.
Terrific header! He scores! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Costa Curta. He could be in here. Oh, it's Beckham. Beckham really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Bastoni. And it's Neymar. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And it's Vieira. Mbappe! Really nicely worked opportunity, that. Some lovely exchanges.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
Pinches it off him. Costa Curta. Belletti. Can he get onto this? Gnabry. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Does well to stand firm and defend it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he was quick to react. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Vietnam can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Vieira. Oh, that's well spotted. Bullet.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Interesting ball. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that's an excellent interception. Beckham. Vieira. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Beckham. Bayer Leverkusen can breathe again, just.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Vietnam really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. James. Now Ruben Diaz. Costa Curta.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
And he's picked it up out wide. He's had a shot! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Gnabry being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
It's a good run down the right. Zakaria. Griezmann. Now James. Now it's Griezmann. Kimmich. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Gullit. Beckham. James gets it clear.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Gnabry. Ruben Diaz wins the duel this time. He can run onto that. Picked out brilliantly. Can he finish? It's in! Do not write them off. Back they come.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Substitution on the field. Gullit, number 20.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Substitution.
Right back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Collar has been caught there, it's a foul. Nunez, and he's straight offside. Belletti, That's really well manoeuvred. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Pulisic. Rodrigo. He's gone for goal! And somehow he managed to miss it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Over to the left. Ruben Dias gets across to intercept that.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, not quite.
Neymar, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And here's Pulisic. Oh, super ball.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And here's Rodrigo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pulisic. Pedri. Now it's Rodrigo. That was good alertness. That's really well cleared. And that is as far as it goes. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place
Hello,
in the
everybody,
minds
and
of
welcome
the
to
footballing
today's
folk in
match.
this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. So it's away we go then. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. Gullit. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Kohler really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Messi. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Pires taking charge of the dead ball. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. He's had a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Rudiger gets rid without sophistication. Rudiger with the clearance. Well, the 10th of July 2021 was such a significant day in the international career of Lionel Messi, was it not, Jim?
Yeah, he finally got that giant monkey off his back at the 5th time of asking.
And possibly that was the moment that Messi was finally given the credit he has deserved for his services to his nation. 16 years since his debut in 2005, 4 times a runner-up, never scored in a major final, but all of that was gloriously eclipsed.
Exactly. It was his first international trophy, and I think it set the scene for what happened in Qatar a year later.
First quarter of an hour gone. That is a great ball. Decent hit! He scored! That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found the pocket.
Indonesia are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
He's played him through. Beckham gets flagged offside. Thuram, Pires, and the shot! And the counter is on. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Messi. And that is out of play. And it's Beckham. Now it's Gullit.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Cleared without hesitation. Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Eto'o.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now Fabian Ruiz. Messi delivering the goods as expected.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Now he's off and running. Belletti. Now it's Gnabry. He has found the way through. Gnabry with the... It's a mighty effort! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it. Vietnam certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Thuram unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Messi. Has a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Hullet. Moved on forwards. Pires. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Caicedo. Fabian Ruiz. Bout of passing here. Great chance! He has done it! And this is getting better and better.
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Indonesia are sitting pretty. And there is the half-time whistle. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
But it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. And the second half gets underway.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Driving on and making good progress. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Fabian Ruiz. Eto'o. Oh, split-second reaction.
Eto'o clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's Perez. It's a pretty loose pass. Pull it. And they can counter here. He's in space and looking for options. Well read, and the danger is averted. Indonesia are looking to break at pace. Messi. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he's intervened well there. Gnabry looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Can he get it through? It's gone for a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Turn. Number 22, Fabian Ruiz. Coming on the field, number 18, Fernando Torres.
Eto'o.
Number
Vietnam
23,
perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Perez. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Kagawa.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Messi.
Belletti.
To replace him is
Balls out once
number
more.
21, Mbappe.
And it's Beckham. Well, that's an excellent interception. That's going to go a long way. Vietnam will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Now, this is interesting. He has already had his name taken once.
Peter, the keeper knows that even if his wall is perfect, it doesn't serve as any guarantee here.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Beckham! Oh, super goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. Just 1 in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Vietnam get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Collar is herring after that one. Araujo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Araujo promptly onto that, and that is that. Eto'o. That's good play. He can get that clear.
Indonesia clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, that's fabulous. Costa Curta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Beckham cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Kagawa. Beckham.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that is as far as they're going to go. Played into space out wide. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Pires is eyeing up his options in the middle. So he's plotting something before playing it in.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
That's tidy. Vardiol stood his ground strongly. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Eto'o. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion. It adds to a massive sense of occasion. We have already started here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, that's an inviting ball. Araujo gets across to intercept that. Now it's Neymar. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Hullet. Works it forward. Neymar. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That's a good run down the left. Costa Curta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Back into the middle. Now then, the ball's come loose. Beckham, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Gnabry. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's found Beckham! It's loose, and he's following up! He's delivered all right! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Vietnam have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Always onto this. Baresi spots it and intercepts.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
The message is clear, none shall pass. And here's Gnabry. No, that's been intercepted. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And he has been fouled there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. It's run loose, who's going to get there? Backward it goes. Looking for options for movement. Oh, super find. Oh, that's well spotted. Thuram. Zakaria. Gnabry. Gullit. Now that's a fine challenge. And here's Gullit. He rises! Gullit is looking to set free a runner. That is ended up in no man's land. Araujo cuts out the pass, and it's Beckham. Interesting ball. Rudiger gets over and intercepts. Now it's Gullit. Baresi is the guilty party there. Maldini. Lovely bit of skill. Now it's Beckham. Oh, look! And the shot! He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Vietnam are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
That is good alertness. Beckham. Now it's Gnabry. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. It's a promising position. Terrific header! Oh, well played, well sorted out. And the first half is done. To review the first half.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Vietnam are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Oh, easy pickings there. Belletti. And it's Gullit. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Goal! Offside.
Is the light very short-lived? The referee's assistant did have his flag up. It might have been close, but it was correct.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Gnabry. And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's a fine interception. In towards the back stick. Costa Curta attempts a clearance. Decent enough try.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Keeper's dealt with that. Well, that is one way to stop him. Thuram with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Gnabry in acres of space out wide. He gets big! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Can he stop it going out?
The attendance for
the most accurate pass.
71,649.
And here's Gullit. Xavi Alonso. And here's Beckham. Xavi Alonso makes the interception.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Nice control. Played out towards the right wing. Albert. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Xavi Alonso is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And it's Beckham. Can he get onto this? Beckham! Big header! They are rampant! And they are pulling clear here. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Superb timing to generate that power through a really strong...
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Chiesa. David Villa. Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And Beckham! Just swings wide.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Oh, perfectly measured that.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
It's hard not to be impressed with this guy, Chiesa, who's naturally a winger, but an unusual one in that he prefers to take shots in the sort of position you'd expect from a number 9. A real winger come striker who causes confusion and great distraction.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Well timed, excellent interception. Davids. Good spot, he's seen the run. Shapes to shoot! Backward it goes. Beckham. Vietnam, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Messi. To Beckham. Davids. Foot in. Gnabry. And he's managed to get free. Now has a goal! There it is!
Vietnam clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Vietnam have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Maldini. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Gnabry. Oh, smashing header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Davids. Hernes. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Davids. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, easy pickings there. Steaming on goalwards.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bastoni. Forwards and with intent. Collier. Gullit looking to get on the end of this. Oh, that was vital. Davids. That's a little off target. And it's Beckham. He won't be happy with that one. Lahm. That's Chiesa. Lahm. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Beckham ready to try one. Beckham! What a save from Peter Schmeichel! And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Goes down, but nothing given.
Vietnam really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
He's in, there's the hit! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Davids, looking for the runner. Chance to shoot now! There's the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Villa clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Liverpool with the corner, they're first. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Zakaria kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Back into the middle. And that has been cleared.
Has been indicated.
And it's Beckham. Gets his pass away. Lahm attempts a clearance. Oh, what a ball! And we've reached half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Please join
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Yes, they're behind, but it's a reversible situation. As long as better defensive focus can avoid a second goal on the counter, they know they have the wherewithal to come up with what they need.
Vietnam go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And the game has already resumed here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
That has certainly made things interesting. Oh, he's been caught napping!
That's a case of crossing in hope, and unless they provide some more options, it'll be more miss than hit.
That's a good ball played into space. Oh, that's a key interception. Davids. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Beckham. Oh, he's found some space here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Gnabry.
Oh, great feat, that.
There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Just eases him off the ball. Pull it. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ernest stood up well to him there. That is good alertness.
Chiesa.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Driving on and making good progress. And it's Belletti. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And the keeper beats it away. Quick look, then plays it in. Defending of the desperate variety. Belletti. Played out wide, played back in. And that has been knocked clear. Davids. So what can they make of this? Gnabry in acres of space out wide. And through to the goalkeeper. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Lahm. Chiesa. Lahm. And it's pulled back. Rudiger clears it away. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Oh, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Substitution on the field. Gullit.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, he has great set-piece prowess. I think you know what's coming, but stopping it, another matter.
26, Kagawa. Number 6, McAllister. Substitution in progress.
Beckham! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, that's well spotted.
Vietnam merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
He's got two. It's a goal! And they've got their lead back. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Vietnam take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Lahm. Oh, such a clever touch. Very nicely done. Oh, strongly challenged there. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And he's managed to gift it back. And it's Salah. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Rudiger with the clearance.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Zakaria gets rid without sophistication.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Liverpool have reclaimed it. Davids.
There will be 3 minutes.
And he's got his cross in. Schmeichel deals with it effortlessly. Belletti. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Bellingham, Neymar, Fernando Torres. And that is that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Koller, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. We have already started here. Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Gnabry going face-to-face with his great rival. He is through here. Terrific header. It's in!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So, a breakthrough already. And that is as far as they're going to go. Vietnam are looking to break at pace. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, easy pickings there. Adams gets over and intercepts. And it's Beckham. Bullet. That has been slung wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Maldini.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Gnabry plays... Oh, smashing header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Bullet is offering a right smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
It's a mighty effort! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Mbappe clears it away. That's a sharp pass. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Gnabry. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Gently done. That is a great pick out. He's got tall. Vietnam are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Delivers across. Goalkeeper's ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Gnabry. Bastoni is the guilty party there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And that should get the job done. Has a go! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Gnabry really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Vietnam have their third corner. Defending of the desperate variety. It's a throw-in. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Well, that had the making. Great chance! They are queuing up to have a go here.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Mbappe, Adams, Beckham gets it clear. Bastoni, and they win it back again. Now it's Gnabry, he's picked his way through. Climbs up big, he's scored! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Vietnam are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Gnabry. Chance! They rampant. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. And we've reached half-time. So no shortage of thrills, no shortage of fireworks, but all very one-sided. We appear perhaps headed for a cricket score at this rate, unless there is a significant change in fortune. It is 3-0 at half-time.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Vietnam are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. No changes at the interval from either side. Kola! A whisker away from making it 4.
Vietnam certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Araujo gets across to intercept that. Now it's Gnabry. Can he latch on to this? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. David Villa. Adams receives it in a good position here. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And again! And yes, it's there! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Big chance! Lovely idea, just didn't get it right.
Kola might just be regretting what was probably the toughest of his options.
The pass has gone astray. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Costa Curta does really well to win the ball there. Gnabry, he has found the way through. He gets big. It's fallen kindly here. Well, there's the clearance.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Back into the middle. Gnabry. Hefty. It's in. And look at his joy. Is this not why we love the game? And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of the goal. What a display. What a player.
Vietnam blast themselves into header! Read the delivery beautifully. They've got the finish all wrong. Bastoni, David Villa is onto it in a flash. Not the most accurate pass. And he's in on goal! Nice ball and he's in here. Adams! Great football, shot and save.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Beckham to take it as usual. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kola, it's a great ball. Oh, he's brought him down and it is a penalty. Vietnam have themselves a chance from the spot. Schmeichel looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And as you can see, we've already started here. And he's onside. He has found the way through.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Up he goes! Newcastle have the chance to go the other way. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Lahm goes steaming forward. Vinicius Junior. Gnabry is wide and looking to get onto this. Vieira deals with that comfortably. Pinged towards the front line. That's been cut out, well played.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Gnabry clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole...
Real chance! And he's done it!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Newcastle finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Gnabry. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Gets a good foot in there. Gullit was alert to the possibilities. Shapes to shoot! Sticks it away! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Vietnam are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Can he latch on to this? And here's Gullit, and he's lost his man here. Mbappe. Kaká. Vietnam have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. And it's Beckham. Collar. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, smashing header! Azar. Ronaldinho. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's neat. Kaká. Oh, good ball. There's the hit! And again! Oh, it's come loose. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And here's Beckham. And he has been fouled there. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Maldini gets his head to it. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And smartly reclaimed. Tar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And he's intervened well there. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Ronaldinho. Zakaria.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Ronaldinho hits one! Goal!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Zakaria kept his eye on it, and he's there. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Gnabry. Lahm gets a foot in here. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Gnabry has it out wide and in space. Gnabry with the delivery. Well read.
Danger
Danger is averted.
indicated.
Lahm. Vinicius Junior looking to be a menace in the final third. And a shot! Well, there's the clearance. Pull it over to the left. Gnabry. Great ball if he can get there. And we've reached half-time. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Vietnam come in at half-time, largely satisfied with where they are. After a half which has certainly had its moments, has been lit up with some flair from time to time. The scoreline in their favour at the break, 2-1. Big header! Really well taken goal. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
And here's Azar. Tar. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Mbappe. Kaká. Nicely weighted ball.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Oh, good spread. Gnabry. And he welcomes it in. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Substitution on the field, number 20, Serge Gnabry, Beckham, Gullit. Coming on the field, number 26, Kagawa.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Substitution in progress.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. Vietnam are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Mbappe. And it's Azar. Roberto Carlos. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Zakaria. Belletti. And here's Kagawa. Cannavaro. Kaká. It's a promising position. Vinicius Junior proves just a little bit too strong. Zakaria looking to provide the solidity his team so need. And it's Azar. Taken back almost at once. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Kagawa. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Kagawa has it in a wide position. Vieira trying to keep this in. Kaká.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Substitution on the field, Zakaria.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Coming
I
on
was
the
just
field.
lacking in accuracy. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Mbappe. Substitutions taking place.
Stood up well to him there. Beckham. He gets big. He scores! Just one goal in it now. Game on!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right.
Nunez! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Kagawa with the short one. McAllister finds himself offside.
Vietnam certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Hullet. Beckham providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, what a climb! It's in! They have stolen level at the last! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
And now he
There will
has
be 5
two.
minutes added time.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. He's got two! Oh, what about that? They just do it!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite.